An aggressive Howie Roseman is a good Howie Roseman. And in order for us to hit on this draft, we're going to need an aggressive Howie Roseman. And what I mean by that is, no way in hell we're staying at 21. Dallas still stinks. Everybody doing? King Dingbat here, and I hope you Dingbats are ready for some high-stake poker. Because come this draft, Howie Roseman, my man's got to play some high-stakes poker and get us the right guy. Now, you may be looking at the shine from this belt, and I had to pull this belt out for one reason. We need to remind the Dallas Cowboys that they stink. Dallas still stinks, and it's not going to change anytime soon. And the proof that they stink is this belt right here that I took from Michael Anthony Fitness. Mark Holmes, I got your son's belt. You want it? Come get it, baby. Come get it. Come get it. You know, Dallas is nervous. They're very nervous about the Eagles. They're very nervous about what we're going to do in this draft. I got the belt because they stink. They couldn't beat us with practice squad guys. Hey, Mark Holmes, go have a couple carbohydrates. You need some carbs. Now, I think it's very funny, right? I think it's very funny that there are some Eagle fans out there that are like, we don't need a wide receiver in the first round. We don't need a wide receiver in the first round. But if you ask our enemies, if you ask Dallas fans, Giant fans, Redskin fans, they're like, don't get Henry Ruggs. Don't get a wide receiver. No. You don't, please don't get a receiver. Like, they are praying we don't get a receiver because they know if you give the North Dakota assassin ammunition, he's going to mow you down. I ain't kidding. Okay, he just needs those weapons. And they know it. They know it. That's why they're scared. That is why Dallas Cowboy fans like Mark Holmes are scared. They're scared to death. And I think as time's going, as we start to hear more and more things, I think the Eagles are going to be very aggressive. I think Howie Roseman, he might have been sleeping. He might have been in hibernation for like a year or so. And I think he just woke up because now I'm starting to hear some old Howie stuff. I'm starting to hear some of that old aggressive fire in Howie Roseman. And that's what I'm talking about, baby. I'm excited about the draft. You know, the truth is, a good Howie Roseman is an aggressive Howie Roseman. When he came back and he got his job and he came out of the boiler room and he was like, I just got my job back. How the hell did that happen? I can't believe I got my job back. You know what? I'm just going to win. I'm going to take some shots because I got nothing to lose. What do I got to lose? I just came from the boiler room. Okay? I got nothing to lose. And he went up and he was aggressive. He went from 13 to 8, from 8 to 2 to get a quarterback. He was aggressive. What happened? Eagles won a Super Bowl. Okay? Howie Roseman has to be aggressive in order for Howie Roseman to be successful. We need big balls Howie. Okay? And that was really the face of the Eagles, if you think about it. Like, Howie had balls, Doug Peterson had balls, the players had balls with all the injuries. I mean, we were a brass ball team. And then all of a sudden, Howie went to sleep. He started hibernating. We didn't see him for like a year. Now he's back again. And I need him to be aggressive. And from what it sounds like, he may just do that. And I say that to say this. The Eagles are picking 21. Okay, they're picking 21. They had signed no offensive players in free agency. They are banking on hitting on this draft at wide receiver because they are going to need wide receivers that contribute. Okay, now that may shape where they go. Maybe they say, well, we need somebody to contribute. We better take Justin Jefferson because he's ready and he'll play right away. Could be. But they could also be saying it's not just so much about this year, it's about the future and the prime years of Carson Wentz. So what I'm saying to you guys is this. The Eagles are at 21. There is a very good chance a very, very real chance that the first 4 wide receivers are off the board by 21. No Ruggs, no Judy, no Lamb, and no Jefferson. Off the board. Many people don't think Denzel Mims should go at 21. People think he can go back. Okay, maybe, maybe not. But let's say you're in a situation where in the top 15, 4 receivers go. I don't think that'll happen, but it could. You never know. Okay, now the next best receiver could be what? Denzel Mims, Jalen Reagor, T. Higgins. Every team behind you that knows you need a receiver is going to jump you. You are a sitting duck. And then what happens? You get to the point where you're like, we're not going to take a receiver here. We're going to have to go some other position. Now you have to wait until 53 to pick another receiver. You still need a receiver to be your first receiver, somebody that can come in and contribute and play and do something, help you. Well, you have to wait to 53. Well, there's already 4 or 5 receivers off the board. Well, how many do you think are going to be by the time you pick again at 53? Another 4 or 5. Now, you have to pick the 10th or 11th best receiver on the board and make sure that they hit. It's a crapshoot at that point. You have to play it safe. The Eagles, in order to protect themselves, their positioning, what they need, they have only really 2 options, in my opinion. Staying at 21 is not an option for the Eagles. I don't see how they can do it. Okay, the more I think about it, the more I realize they can't afford to stay at 21. You got to be able to be more aggressive, which is Howie Roseman's strengths. That's what he does good. His strength is aggressiveness. He's got to be aggressive and either move up for one of those top 4 guys, even Jefferson. Okay, if you're in a position where it's 17th, 18th pick, and you want Justin Jefferson, you better move up and get him, because somebody's going to jump you. It's going to happen. Minnesota, New Orleans, who knows? So you gotta be aggressive and move up even for him. Now, if you're at 21 and those 4 guys are off the board, instead of taking whatever comes to you, just sitting around waiting and say, oh, thank you, we're going to take that, okay, we're going to take that. No. We take what we need. We take what we want. And if you lose those first 4 receivers, then trade back. Trade back. Trade back to 26. Trade back to 27, 28. Get an extra pick. Then in the second round, you double moonwalk everybody's ass. You take that extra pick. You take one of your 3-4s. You take your second and you move up and you snag another receiver. You double dip. Double dip. Double dip. Like matrimonial duties. You know what I mean? That's what I do. Clearly, I'm very excited about this draft. But that's what you have to do. That is aggressiveness. That is smart. That is what the Eagles have to do. The worst thing they can do is stay at 21. Because what that says is you let the NFL and everybody else dictate who you get. Dictate who you get. And I don't want to hear, they wanted this guy all along at 21 and I don't believe it. You have to be aggressive. You have to do like the double moonwalk of Dallas's ass. Dallas, they stink. They stink. Okay? That's why I have this belt. But what happened? Dallas wanted a tight end. They were twiddling their thumbs. Emperor Palpatine, Jerry Jones is sitting there electrocuting somebody. They're all sacrificing chickens, rounding them up. The Eagles jump them. They get Dallas Goedert. Thank you very much. Dallas, to this day, still haven't found the right tight end. That was Howie Roseman at his best. We need that Howie Roseman. We need to go up and get somebody. We need to trade back if we don't get the people we want. But do not settle and do not let teams in front of you or behind you dictate what happens. It can't happen. Not when you have 3 4th round picks. Having more picks doesn't necessarily mean anything. Give me quality over quantity. This is not a draft about replenishing the whole roster for years to come. This is a draft about getting your quarterback weapons so he can make the run in his prime the next 5 to 8 years. That's how I feel. And this is serious business. This is big stakes poker, big balls poker. I ain't lying. I ain't kidding. I'm ready for the draft right now. I'm ready. If I was a hacker, if I could hack, I would hack the Dallas Cowboys and I would draft them a punter at 17. Like, I would be hacking everybody. I don't care. Big steak poker. But I can't even turn on a computer. Barely turn a computer on. I can't even live stream through a computer. It says stream key in the live stream. I'm like, I don't even know what that means. What the hell's a stream key? I'll grab my keychain. I'm like, what does that mean? I don't even know how to connect it. I just push a button on my phone and I start recording. So I wish I could hack, but I can't. Otherwise, I'd hack the Dallas Cowboys' ass. I would hack their ass. I'd draft a punter with a message. Mark Holmes needs a carbohydrate. That's what I would do. But in all seriousness, this team better be aggressive. You better be aggressive. And if you're not going to trade up, you better trade back. But if you sit at 21, I have a really bad feeling that you're not going to get who we want. We're not going to get it. So be sure to trade up, be aggressive. That is my feeling. And you know what? That's when Howie Roseman's at his best, man. That's when he's at his best. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Have I gone totally crazy? Am I really the dingbat of all dingbats or what? Take care. Talk to you later. And don't be a dingbat.